for joining us this evening on TKO8 Local News. Johnny Wayne Callan of Harrison has been sentenced to 355 months in a federal penitentiary on one count of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity. A second Harrison man, Greg Chilo, has been sentenced to 129 months in a federal penitentiary on one count of accessing a device with the intent to view child pornography. The announcement came from Kenneth Elzer, United States Attorney for the Western District of Arkansas. The Honorable Chief Judge P.K. Holmes presided over the sentencing hearing in the United States District Court in Fort Smith. According to court records, in June of 2016, the Harrison Police Department began investigating Callan for soliciting minors online to produce sexually explicit images. After obtaining a search warrant for Callan's Facebook records, law enforcement determined that Callan specifically exchanged sexually explicit images with a 14-year-old minor. In February of this year, Callan pled guilty in federal court. In the other case, also in June of 2016, the Berryville Police Department received reports that Chilo was in possession of a cellular phone that contained images of minors being sexually abused. An examination of the phone revealed over 800 images of child pornography. Chilo pled guilty in February of this year. These cases were investigated by the Harrison Police Department, the Berryville Police Department, and Homeland Security investigators. Ozark Mountain Regional Public Water Authority customers in Newton and Searcy counties are under a bull order as of this morning. Authority Board President Andy Anderson says the leak is under the first booster station on Lead Hill near Zink Road, and workers were still trying to repair it this morning. The break prevents the system from filling the 500,000-gallon storage tank at Zink for customers in the south that at that point will be impacted by this. Northern Boone County systems of Diamond City, Lead Hill, and South Lead Hill are, however, not impacted. All customers in the affected areas are advised that the water may be unsafe for human consumption. The bull order will be in effect until samples are sent to the State Health Department so that to show that proper disinfectants are now in the system. Marion County Quorum Court has declined a resolution of a special interest group requesting to adopt rules on navigable waters. Justice of the Peace Mike Screema told other JPs that he had been contacted by the group called Secure Arkansas regarding the resolution, and County Clerk Don Moffitt read aloud the proposed resolution that refers to President Donald Trump's executive order on restoring the rule of law, federalism and economic growth by reviewing the waters of the United States rule. The executive order calls for the Environmental Protection Agency and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to accept comments from state and local governments stating local positions on the definition of navigable waters. County Attorney Sam Pastings told the JPs about the program. Pastings said he is often suspicious of last-minute requests from groups requesting action and that such quick decisions could see the county sign off on a measure that might be detrimental in the long term. Pastings suggested that the Quorum Court would be best served to adopt a measure supporting the President's executive order and leave it at that. In a roll call vote, only Screema voted to adopt that ordinance. Bids for improvements to the roadways in 3 counties in north central Arkansas have been approved by the Arkansas State Highway Commission. In Marion County, Dialbeck Excavating of Mountain Home has been awarded a contract for the resurface of 3/10 of a mile of 4th Street in Yellville. In Izard County, Atlas Asphalt of Batesville, Arkansas, has been awarded a contract to resurface 6 miles of State Highway 5 between the Stone and the Baxter County lines. And in Newton County, White River Materials of Batesville has been awarded a contract to reseal just under 2 miles of section of County Road 51 near Yardell and just over a half a mile of County Road 85 near Vender. Construction on all 3 contracts is scheduled to begin in 2 to 4 weeks. Well, North Arkansas College President Dr. Randy Easters says he knows that an institution is only as strong as the staff. And when the institution is successful, like North Ark has been during the first year of him at the helm, he's eager to give credit where credit is due. In the case of credit, it's coming in some form of a merit bonus that was approved by the Board of Trustees meeting held earlier this month. The only stipulation is that the college closes out the fiscal year by maintaining the same strong financial course it currently enjoys. According to the monthly financial report, the college should end up with a projected net gain of some $396,000. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region. But first, here's this week's closing livestock report from Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service, reporting sale of North Arkansas livestock auction and grain ports for Wednesday, June 14th. Cattle receipts 681. Last week, 2,191. Year ago, 736. Compared to last week, feeder steers and bulls mostly $3 to $11 lower, instances $15 lower. Feeder heifers $3 to $8 lower, instances $12 lower. Light or no test in some places with quality not as good as last week. Slaughter cows steady to $2 higher, slaughter bulls steady to firm. Feeder steers, medium large ones, 450 to 500 pounds, 165 to 168. 5 to 600 pounds, 150 to 166. 6 to 700 pounds, 147 to 152. 7 to 800 pounds, a few at 141 to 143.50. Had a pasture for 900 to 1,250 pounds, second and third stage, 1,050 to 1,225 per head. First stage are open at 80 to 88. Cow-calf pairs, medium large 1s and 2. Had a 5-year-old 1,000-pound cow, 150-pound calf at side at $1,550 per pair. And 7 to 10-year-old cows, 100 to 300-pound calves at side at $1,100 to $1,375 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners, 63 to 70, high dress 70 to 78.50. Plain 60 to 67, high dress 68 to 77.50, low dress 55. Slaughter bulls, grades 1 and 2, 1,100 pounds, 87 to 93, high dress 96 to 99.50. That's Market Day. Sammy Klein reporting. Thank you.
Stop and shop.
Happy Father's Day from Edwards Grocery. Celebrate with these savings. Boneless, skinless, best choice chicken breasts, only $4.99. Selected varieties, Hunt's barbecue sauce, only 99 cents. Selected varieties, Turkey Hill original recipe premium ice cream, 2 for $5. Selected varieties, Mrs. Smith's cobbler or flaky crust pies, only $3.99. And pork steaks, only $1.69 per pound in the family pack.
Edwards Grocery Station money.
A city in northwestern corner of Arkansas is in mourning after the death of a high school teacher in a Florida triple homicide in which authorities say the suspect tried to cover up the deaths with a house fire in that area. Linda Woods was a teacher at the Heritage High School in Rogers, Arkansas. Her body, along with those of her 9-year-old nephew and sister, Chrissy Hughes, were found in the charred ruins of the house Hughes had shared with her husband, Tony Hughes. The sheriff's office in the Brevard County, Florida area said that Tony Hughes is suspected of killing the three and torching the house. Authorities are searching for him after determining initially that he may have committed suicide, as initially was suspected by authorities. An Arkansas daycare center has fired 4 employees over the death of a 5-year-old developmentally disabled boy who was left in a sweltering van all day. Accent Children's Health Services CEO Dan Sullivan says the staff did not follow company policy and procedure, and if they had, the tragedy would not have occurred. Christopher Gardner was picked up by Accent on Monday morning, but he wasn't taken inside the West Memphis Daycare Center, which serves children in the developmentally disabled program and has centers throughout the state. Criminal charges are still pending as the investigation continues. Arkansas's Attorney General Leslie Rutledge has again rejected the proposed state constitutional amendment to legalize casino gambling in the state. In her opinion, she rejected the proposal by Barry Ema of Hot Springs, writing that the proposed popular name and ballot title are misleading and wholly deficient. Rutledge also wrote that the ballot title doesn't adequately describe the extensive changes and that would have to be made to the current state law, and that the proposal fails to explain who would be members of the committee that would be issued gambling licenses or how the committee would be created. Well, U.S. Senators John Boozman and Tom Cotton are applauding the end of a 13-year ban on U.S. beef imports to China. This week, the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced it reached a final agreement with Chinese officials, allowing the U.S. to begin exporting beef to China. In September of 2016, the process was started to end the ban on U.S. beef that began way back in 2003. In April, 39 senators signed a letter to President Donald Trump asking him to prioritize reopening China's market to U.S. beef in his discussions with the Chinese President Xi Jinping. It was announced in early May that an agreement was reached to open the Chinese markets to U.S. beef no later than July 16th. Arkansas's Governor Asa Hutchinson is leaving for Europe and Israel this week on a week-long trade mission to promote the state's businesses and try to lure more jobs to the state of Arkansas. Hutchinson says he's traveling to France, Germany, and Israel on the trip, which is his 6th international trade mission since taking office back in 2015. The trip will include a visit to Paris Air Show, where Hutchinson said he plans to promote the state's aerospace industry. Hutchinson says he's visiting Israel because of the country's growing markets in technology and defense, and the governor departs on Saturday for a trip and returns to Arkansas on June the 24th. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we finish up the work week, here's the way the stock market ended today. Most of you heard the thunder early this morning and throughout the morning hours as a frontal boundary, I guess we'll call it, moved across from the northwest, across the particularly the northern part of Arkansas. It was not a strong line of thunderstorms, but it did put down some rainfall, and we had some lightning and, of course, thunder in the area for a short period of time. Didn't take it long to move off to the south and east of us, and now we had the sunshine to deal with, and obviously the humidity will get up there as well. Got up to 85 degrees, pretty humid this afternoon after the sun came out. Looks like that's pretty prevalent for this time of the year, as we're going to have those little scattered showers and thunderstorms pop up here or there. Well, it's going to be hot and humid tomorrow, no doubt about that. Looks like on Friday it's going to get up to 90 degrees, no rain in the forecast except for about 40% chance in the afternoon. When the humidity gets up there, we may see those showers and thunderstorms pop up for a short period of time. By Saturday, it's going to be downright hot In fact, a heat wave has been issued by the National Weather Service for the central part of the United States, as temperatures will be the hottest that we've seen so far this year. It looks like Saturday, 92 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Sunday, we do have some thunderstorms back in the forecast. In fact, pretty good chance of rainfall in the afternoon. Cooling off a little bit, about 83 degrees on Sunday. 100% chance that most of us will have some rainfall in the area. By Monday, everything clears out. 85 degrees under sunny skies, and the warm-up starts on Tuesday. Sunny skies and 90 degrees. Summertime in the Ozarks. We're here. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Did you know that you're awesome? Well, we do. That's why on Friday, June 23rd, we'll be celebrating how awesome you are and how much we appreciate you with a customer appreciation sale. June 23rd from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., you will receive 10% off your entire purchase, no exclusions. To add to the fun, there will be lots of giveaways, samples, and entertainment going on. Come celebrate with us Friday, June 23rd at Nature's Wonders and get savings just for being awesome. Thank you for your business. See you at the sale.
A head football coach was among a group of 4 new hirees announced Monday night by the Yellville Summit Board of Education in their regular meeting. The board, which voted to retract the contract of Brett Sharble earlier this month after only a month with the Panthers organization, they have now selected West Memphis West junior high coach Lucas Morris as the new head football coach at Yellville. Morris will also teach math and physical education classes. Others approved on Monday night included the hiring of Greta Arlington as a high school science teacher and Natalie McLean and Scott Rinker as custodians. Harrison track athlete Allison Patton made her intentions known for the upcoming season. The state champion hurdler will be at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville next season, running the 400-meter hurdles for the Lady Razorbacks. Patton has been a steady force on the Harrison track team. She has been named All-State in cross country in 16 and 17. She was also All-State in track those same years and was also All-Conference 2017 in the cross country and 2016 and 17 in the overall track. Having won the Class 5A state hurdles in 2016 and 17, Patton also claimed the Meet of Champions title this year in the same event. Advanced tournament passes for the upcoming Babe Ruth 13-year-old World Series in Mountain Home are now on sale through July 10th. Family passes, which will get you in the entire household in each day of the tournament, are on sale for $50, but after July 10th, the cost will go up to $60. Individual passes, which will get one person in for all tournament games, are on sale for $30. The 13-year-old Babe Ruth World Series will begin August the 10th. American Legion Baseball is underway with one of the area's biggest tournaments getting underway as well. Play opens with Harrison and Paragould going head-to-head as a part of the Mickey Husky Twin Lakes Classic. A total of 8 teams are participating. Along with Harrison and Paragould will be Mountain Home, Conway, Benton, Prescott, Germantown, Tennessee, and Podoc, Mississippi. And they're all in this tournament. Pool play will continue through Saturday with the championship finals coming on Sunday at Lester White Field at Cooper Park. Eric Thames homered and drove in 3 runs. Matt Garcia picked up 5 innings in the first start after a short stint on the disabled list, and the Milwaukee Brewers beat the St. Louis Cardinals 7-6 last night. Eric Sogard added a 2-run double to lead a 4-run second inning as Milwaukee improved to 18-13 on the road. The 4-game series wraps up tonight at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. That wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around our viewing area.
James MacGyver.
Don't tell me you know how to make a bomb out of a stick of chewing gum.
Why, you got some?